Forgiving yourself is one of the hardest yet most important steps on the path to personal growth and happiness. Often, we can forgive others, but when it comes to ourselves, we remain trapped by our own mistakes, regrets, and guilt. But why is it so important to learn self-forgiveness? The first and most important step is acknowledging your mistakes. We all make them. It's part of the human experience. Seneca, the ancient Roman philosopher, said, "To err is human. There is no need to fear admitting to yourself that something went wrong. This is not weakness, it is strength." When you can accept your mistakes and understand that they do not define you as a person, we often dwell on what happened in the past, preventing ourselves from moving forward. However, it's important to remember that our mistakes do not determine our future. As Epictetus said, people are not disturbed by events, but by the views they take of them. Self-forgiveness begins with the realization that you are not just your mistakes, you are also your aspirations, efforts, and growth. One of the reasons it's so hard to forgive ourselves is that we set impossibly high expectations for ourselves. We want to be perfect, flawless. But the truth is, no one is perfect. We all learn through our mistakes. Self-forgiveness is about accepting your humanity. As Leo Tolstoy said, true nobility consists in forgiving your own faults. Self-forgiveness doesn't mean ignoring your mistakes. It's a process that involves learning from past experiences. Buddha taught that suffering leads to awareness, and through our mistakes, we grow and evolve. Every time you forgive yourself, you give yourself the chance to learn and become better. Sometimes, we feel we don't deserve forgiveness, especially if we've hurt others. But self-care and self-forgiveness are not selfish, they are a path to healing. When we learn to forgive ourselves, we become more compassionate toward others. Carl Jung believed that our inner peace reflects in our relationships with the world. By forgiving yourself, you open the door to greater understanding and compassion, both for yourself and for others. We often become the harshest judges of ourselves. We mentally criticize ourselves for past mistakes, replaying our failures over and over. But it's important to remember that you deserve forgiveness just as much as anyone else. René Descartes said, "I think, therefore I am." And how you think about yourself determines who you become. Don't judge yourself too harshly. Instead, focus on how you can make things right and move forward. Self-forgiveness is not a one-time act, it's a process. It can take time, and that's okay. Don't expect to let go of all your regrets and guilt at once. But every small step toward forgiveness makes you stronger. Every time you accept your mistakes and learn to live with them, you move closer to inner peace and freedom. Ultimately, self-forgiveness is liberation. Liberation from guilt, regret, and judgment. It's the ability to move forward with confidence, knowing that mistakes are part of the journey toward wisdom and inner growth. As Dalai Lama said, "You must forgive yourself, because we cannot change the past, but we can change our future." Self-forgiveness is a path to inner freedom. You deserve it. Everyone makes mistakes, but everyone also deserves forgiveness. Open your heart to compassion for yourself, and you will feel the weight of the past begin to lift, making room for joy and peace.